All right, so let's get into another video. Third one of this week. We've got the hat back on. It's been like 4 months since I had a haircut. Let's just hide that for today. Thank you for coming back, and we've got lots of stuff to get into. I want to talk about, yes, I am calling a bookings bottom. I think we're hitting it this week. I'll tell you why I believe that to be the case. I think we're seeing some green shoots here. That's very much an economics term, but green shoots. Things look good here going forward. I'll talk to that along with the TEFL certificate on how it's been working for me. Feedback, how's that been working for me since I changed? And 1 million Vipkid students I think is coming up here in the next little bit. I'll talk to that firstly there for that part. So let's get right into that. 1 million students. So I went back looking and some numbers that I found, and again, I'm giving my estimates of course for this year and next year, but I found these numbers as long as my sources are accurate. Back in 2017 they hit 250,000 students. They doubled up to 500,000 students in 2018. 2019 I have record that they had 700,000 students. 2020, if they stay on this trend, so they went up 250, they went up 200, if they go up 150 in 2020, they might hit 850 in 2020. I don't know, I'm just looking at trends here, and then maybe if they go up another 150, they've got an outside shot. Now, if my trend continued the way I was going, they'd probably be around 950 next year, but they've got an outside shot, I think, next year at hitting the million. Why do we care? Well, maybe we care because maybe expansion is tied to that number. Maybe when they hit 1 million students, maybe that's when they might expand. I don't know, maybe they have no plans at all of expanding, but that is an interesting number. They've got an outside shot. There will be lots of press, of course, about that when they hit it. Let's see, maybe they'll hit it next year, maybe 2022, who knows? Let's wait and see here for that part. Okay, this game, anyways, if you ever wanted to know, I always have this game in behind me. If you ever wanted to know what I have behind these numbers, I've got Kevin the Minion, I've got Elsa, all this stuff I got at the dollar store, or I'm sure you could order online. That's a great game, the same game, especially for the younger kids, to teach them the same and different. Excellent, the older kids love it as well. Just throw that out there. Okay, on to feedback, and yes, I want to touch on feedback. So, as you know, recently I scrapped what I was doing with asking for feedback, and I put that on the shelf for future months, and I went to just leaving the instructions on how to find it. We know it is very difficult for parents to find it. I left those steps in a prior video there to take a look at, and it's very important, I think, that you have those steps in there. Am I seeing a big jump in feedback? No, not huge, but it is a little bit of an increase. For the month of June, up until this point, I had been averaging 3.5 feedbacks every 5 days. So that's less than one a day. Now, in the last 5 days, I had 6. So, is it a huge jump? No, a little over double what I'm typically getting in June. Still not great. I mean, I'm teaching roughly 50 to 60 classes, into 50 to 55 a week. That's what I've been averaging. So no, it's not great. The percentage is still not very good, a little over 10%, but it's better than what it's been. So I think that's, at least it's anecdotal evidence that things are working, to put instructions there for finding feedback for that part. I don't think you'll go wrong with that. Okay, on to the TEFL certificate. Am I noticing a huge jump with bookings after I added the TEFL certificate? No, I'm not. I'm not seeing a huge jump yet, but I still very much recommend that you get it. Not only do you get it and pass it, but you buy it. Just buy it so you're double sure it shows up on your portfolio there. It is $79, a day's worth of classes, but I think it's very important that you get it. It will have a certificate number then. That's very important. And if the government ever comes out and says that you need the certificate, well, you're going to need to buy it at that point. So if you think you're going to be around teaching for a bit, just buy it now. I think it's a great investment for your bookings, even if you got you one more student. That's the way to look at it. One more student and they book once a week. It's already paid for itself. Look at it that way for that part. Thank you for coming back to the channel. We just hit 300 subscribers. I love you subscribers. Thank you very much. As you know, I don't take referrals, so the only way I'll make a dime off this channel is to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 300. We still have one long row to hoe here, but thank you very much. Please like the video because it will help me get more views and thus more subscribers also. Okay, on to the bookings bottom. Yes, I am calling this week the bookings bottom. Now, that's very much, and that's supposed to be a bottom over here. I know, I'm a terrible drawer for that part. Anyways, so I don't have any room to write bottom. So the reason why I'm saying this week is because it is a holiday week for a lot of China anyways, with the Dragon Boat Festival, lots of cancellations. And in general, I think July, as I've mentioned for months now, I think July is going to be a better month and going forward also. Here are the 4 reasons on why I think we are now at a bottom. First, in terms of supplementary courses, Vipkid is very much supporting and promoting supplementary courses to the students. So that might increase the bookings there just for each student and how many they're taking a week. So that is good. The teachers being hired, I think, is starting to slow down. So I think I don't know, I'm just guessing, but I think that's starting to slow down there. So that helps with our bookings also, if they're not hiring as many. I think some teachers are packing it in, or they're teaching less with Vipkid and teaching elsewhere more. So that is helping also, less teachers teaching for that part. And holidays, this is what I'm really focused in on, the holidays. I think with the travel restrictions, it sounds like the US in particular anyways is starting to think about relaxing the travel restrictions. So that's going to allow teachers to move around and travel a bit. Everyone's been cooped up for too long here. I think even if it's staycations, whatever, I think there's going to be more teachers traveling, and that means more holidays, and that means less slots and more bookings for you. So for all of those reasons, I think we've hit a bottom. This week, I'm thinking that's very broad strokes. There will be exceptions. I think there's like over 125,000 teachers. Of course, there will be exceptions, but I think in general, we've hit a bottom. Things are going to be great in July. August, we're going to see students, a lot of them will be off of school for a month or a couple weeks, and September is the great month because teachers likely are going back to school. Bring down the slots. Let me know in your comments, what do you think with that, with the bookings? Is it a bottom? Let's wait and see. Lots of green shoots out there that I'm seeing, so hopefully that will continue there. So have a great weekend. Please subscribe, please like. We'll do a video here in the next few days. Bye everybody.